Hey traders, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we are looking at another scalping strategy. This one is very simple and it is zone to zone. So you probably already know that by the title of this video, but zone to zone is my main strategy. I don't do a lot of scalping anymore. I used to love scalping, but in my opinion, it does take a lot more time out of your day than say swing trading or positional trading does. So I don't tend to do it much anymore, but I'm going to cover it in this video and show you guys kind of how I do this. So you'll see we're looking at GJ and we are on the 4-hour chart. When I'm trading, I'm not really looking much at the daily. So we're on the 4-hour chart and we're looking at GJ. This strategy works best with pairs that tend to trend strongly. So you're not going to want to use it like, with USD CAD or the Euro USD even right now where you're stuck in a range. You want to be in a nice trend, okay? You can see that obviously we've been in a bearish trend here on GJ. And this fib level here, this is the 50 EMA. Sorry, I said fib level. This is the 50 EMA, sorry. That's what this EMA is. So essentially what I'm doing is just confirming my trend with this. I can see, yes, we've broken through and we're in a bearish trend. Next thing I'm going to do, very simple. Guys, this video isn't even going to be that long because this is such a simple strategy. By the way, going to go off tangent here for a second. Let me know that you can hear me well. I did adjust my mic and I have a new one ordered. I'm in a busier location right now, so there's a lot of traffic and my office is really big. So I'm thinking that's what was causing kind of the echoing, but let me know if the sound is off. I'm working on it for sure. So the next thing I'm going to do on the 4-hour chart, I'm still not going to the lower time frames yet, is draw my support and resistance. So I'm going to draw my zones in. Now I'm going to use the rectangle tool for this. I'm not going to even attempt to draw that in with my hands. So taking the rectangle tool, I can see we have a support here, right? But nice support here. And if we extend this, we can see that it later did become resistance, right? Became resistance right here. Another area of interest to me on the 4-hour are these wicks here, because we obviously did get a bounce off of this level, right? So I'm including as many wicks as I can in this zone. I'll link my zone, how to find zones video below, so you can have a better look at that as well. The next thing I'm going to do, so step 1, we determined our trend. We're bearish, so we're only looking for sells, okay? We're only looking for sells. I don't know why I just moved that. Let me get rid of all this writing. Only looking for sells right now. Step 2, I determined my zones, okay? And step 3, very simple. I'm going to go down to the 3 or the 1-minute chart. This is personal preference. I personally like to use the 3-minute chart. It's just, again, how I like to do it. You can definitely use the 1 minute if you'd like. I don't pay attention to the 50 EMA at this level, by the way. If you want to, that's fine. Not for this method anyway. Now we are going to go back because we are kind of back testing this method here. And where we're going to enter, guys, is at the breakout. So we're going to enter once we've broken that area. Now, personally, I need my breakout candle, so this guy, to close and then enter on this one here. All right. My stop loss would be above the actual breakout candle wick. Now, we don't have a wick there, so you're going to have to just place it above the body. So this would be our stop loss. And then you can continue kind of adjusting your stop loss and trailing your stop loss as you go. So how I would do this, I would trail my stop loss at every new zone. So we can see we have another resistance here that actually was support over here. I know these are messy, sorry. So I'm going to trail my stop loss at every zone. So I would then put my stop loss above the wick high here and keep continuing down. Very simple stuff. Like, there's really nothing complex about this. My confirmation, when we're talking about strategy and confirmation, is just price action when I'm scalping. You don't have time to really be plotting all these things. Fib levels go out the window when you're on the 3-minute and 1-minute time frame. So definitely make sure that You're just using price action to confirm, though. You never enter a trade blindly just based on a breakout. So our first confirmation would be our zone. Okay. Our second confirmation would be price action near the zone. And our third confirmation would be this 50 EMA, okay, that we used to determine our direction before entering the trade at all. Okay, so the next example we'll do, let's try to actually come out of this chart altogether. Bear with me here. So let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. I'm not going to do this live today because I've kind of missed the active session. I'm filming this a bit late and I do apologize. If you guys want to see more live trading though, I can definitely try to work that out. Actually, I might be telling you a lie because we do have a zone right here. Okay. We have a zone right here. I would actually bring it down here though. So if we do, I can see some bearish action here. If we get a breakout of this zone, we can maybe enter it. We'll come back to this, okay? All right. So next thing we're going to do is go to UJ. This isn't going to be a long video like I told you because this strategy is so simple. Once you figure out your zones, you're good. So UJ right now, okay. So UJ is consolidating, so we're actually not going to enter anything. Remember, when your 50 EMA is going through price, like it is here, see, it's just kind of going all through these candles. We don't enter a trade. We're in an area of consolidation. We don't want to touch it. At least I don't. Let's try, I'll try to get another. I really would like to get another example here. I don't use many Bitcoin for many examples, and I think I'm gonna stick to my guns there. Let's try gold. Although I think gold is, yeah, no. See, same thing here. So gold is, it's just broken above here, but I just don't like the price action on gold right now, guys, for entering a trade. Like, just look at these candles. They're just hideous. We don't want to enter trades like that. Let's see what GU is doing. Okay, here we go. So GU is trending strongly right now. How we can tell, right? Because look at our distance between the EMA and price. This is always going to tell you if you've got a nice strong trend. So we've got a beautiful trend going here on GU. We're on the 4-hour time frame. Obviously, we are bearish. We can see just from looking at the chart that we're bearish, but also because we do have that breakout of the 50 EMA here. Next, what we're going to do is find our support and resistance zones. So right off the bat, I can see right here, okay? This is definitely an area I would pay attention to. Probably bring that down a little more. And right where we are now. We actually are in, so, and this would make sense, guys, because again, we're just looking at the British pound, right? Which is why we're seeing, a lot of similarities between GJ and GU. Obviously, the yen and the US dollar are quite different, but we're seeing some similarities because of the pound, all right? Now, I'm just going to go back, see if I can go back and get anything recent, but I don't think, no. We do have this area here. Let me just draw in a zone. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the engulfing method here. Although this is not a nice engulfing candle, because I'm using it to draw a zone, I'm okay with that. Sorry guys, my office is a bit loud today. I hope you can't hear it. I'm training a lot of new people and this is what I'm looking for, I think. No, why are you not working? Come up. Come on. Okay, this doesn't want to work for me. I don't know why. Nope. The settings will not open for some reason. Okay, Trading Views being a little funny. Let's just go back. So I'm thinking this is going to be a nice zone. That's a lot lower anyway than current price. So usually what I would do though is extend that rectangle. And honestly, all that's going to do for me, it'd probably show up lower, like down here. And I'd just be looking for an entry area. That's quite okay. I am looking for a zone here. The only issue is that it's still kind of within that area. So I would try to include as many of these wicks as I can and then wait for a clear breakout. So going down again to the 3-minute, that's what I like to use. I'd need a nice clear breakout, okay? Because we can see that price attempted to kind of break through here. So I would need something, we could even bring this down actually. All right, we could bring this down. I'd want to include this area here. So we can definitely bring that down and wait for a break. So nothing yet. I would need a nice strong breakout and the same thing. Let's go back and see if I can get a previous example. I'd like to get something live, but it's just not, timing's really off right now. I need to start filming these earlier in the day, I know. All right, but looking at this area, okay, so we did have, price just kind of blew right through this support area here, right? Like it really just, and this is too big, guys. This is way too big of an area. I would actually bring that down because we're looking at a lot of micro support and resistance here. This is definitely too big. So looking at this area here, I mean, price barely, it just retested it a little tiny bit, but it just barreled on through. So you could have caught a nice entry here had you extended this support line or the support zone. And again, what we would do is go down to the 3-minute chart. This will be a beautiful example because it was just a really strong breakout. I think we're looking at this area, hey? Let's see if we can go back there. This was a few days ago, so it's, yeah. And this is it being, yeah, so right here. So it's not the most beautiful breakout candle, but obviously it did break out. You could have entered here. Okay, and in this case, I would have personally been stopped out because I would have placed my stop loss here above that wick. And price ended up retesting and I would have got stopped out. I probably would have got back in this and rode down, but I'd be trying to ride to this zone. So I definitely would have got stopped out before it hit my target. Good idea then to always trail your stops too, depending on the trend strength. So that is the idea of it. Hopefully I can get some live examples. Let's go back to GJ and just see. If I'm getting a breakout at all. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. It'd be awesome if I could find something, but yeah, no. And I'm not going to wait here, but we could enter at a breakout here. So going down to the lower time frames, if we can find a breakout here, we could definitely try to enter. I will do a video attempting this strategy live. With you guys. Hopefully we could get a few good entries. Just let me know if that's something you want to see. I don't mind doing it at all. Otherwise, this is a pretty short video. I know it's really simple strategy. So once you get your zones down, it's just drawing your zones really because you're confirming with, your EMA and price action and that's it. There's not, all of this kind of needed confluence, although obviously you want as much confluence as you can even when scalping, but because you have so many like limited things you can use on the time frames that low, you're really relying on price action a lot. So it's definitely a fun strategy. You're not going to win every time by any means. I just showed you an example where I would have got stopped out 100%. One last thing I want to say, I don't want to ramble, but my favorite pairs to use this on, because people always ask this in the comments, would be, and actually EU too, but the Euro US dollar right now is just consolidating. These would be my favorite pairs, and US 30 to use this strategy on. And that is everything. I think I'm going to leave you there. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, again, that my audio is a little bit better this time. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.